What's up, gurus? It's your boy Pablo, wishing each and every single one of you amazing gurus a happy Friday. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite movies from one of the greatest actors of all time, Denzel Washington. But before we dive in today's video, just want to give a huge shout out to all of our gurus who are already following us on AskAGuru app on Instagram and on X. And if you're not already doing that, be sure to do that. Subscribe here at AskAGuru TV. But most importantly, download the AskAGuru app or sign up at askaguru.com to share your favorite music, books, movies, and TV shows. And I guarantee you'll get the most amazing recommendations right back. We can't wait to see what you guys love on the platform. And now, without further ado, we're going to be talking about the great movie Remember the Titans. And so, for those of you who might not have seen this movie, Remember the Titans, starring Denzel Washington. The movie came out in the year 2000 and really is a special movie. And without ruining the plot for you, it's the story about how a high school football team racially integrates and goes on to win the state championship. And there's a lot of drama along the entire way, but it's a beautiful story, quintessentially American, and it's just a wonderful story. It's one that unifies and empowers, and even though it has its tragic elements, it's a beautiful movie with a great message. And so I love to share my favorite movies, and this one came to mind, and it had a deep impact on me. And it actually just got me thinking as I was reflecting about making this video, how I believe that this movie, even if subtly, had an impact on me about just the beauty and the power of America, of what it looks like when people that are different come together, what they can accomplish. And it's just, there's so many moving moments throughout the whole movie. They've got their Motown music playing, and just like the good vibes of that music, and the different scenes that involve that, and the different characters, the guy from California who they call Sunshine. And it's just a such a fun movie. But there's a scene when they're at Gettysburg, and he gives this moving speech. Denzel Washington gives this moving speech about how it's so important that they come together, because if they can come together, that they can accomplish anything. But that here they are on hallowed ground, and what division leads to. And he's referring to the American Civil War. And so I thought that was a very moving moment. But there's so many great moments throughout the whole movie, and ultimately what they accomplish in the story is it's very moving, and it's based on a true story. And I believe movies like this had an impact on the national psychology of America. And growing up, I just remember watching this movie thinking it was beautiful. And in many ways, I feel like during that time we were coming together more because the movies and the stories were just like good, wholesome, unifying. And a lot of the times that it felt like over the past years, things kind of, were rocky. It felt like these, the once unifying movies that they were once making, that they'd ceased to make them. And as a result, the public discourse was being affected. And so I just think it's so important, the stories that are told, because they end up having an effect on individuals and ultimately the people. And so I also think about how in ancient Greece, Homer told the story of the Iliad, and how big of an impact the story of the Iliad had on the psychology of the Greek people. And it's actually said that Alexander the Great, wherever he went, would take a copy of the Iliad with him, and he would think about Achilles, and he would imagine that he was unstoppable, and it undoubtedly had an impact on his psychology. But again, this just gets me thinking about the importance of the stories, because the stories we tell ourselves are what we become. And so I just think that Remember the Titans is a beautiful story, one that reminds us of the power of stories, how they have the ability to inspire and to unify, and how I'd love to see more movies like this, and also just beautiful stories told that can be good art to our soul, to nourish our soul, and also help us become, in turn, more beautiful, more awesome people. And so that's one of my favorite movies, Remember the Titans. If you've never watched it, give it a watch. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And also, if you know of any other great movies, always send them my way. Ask a Guru is created for us to share what we love and to receive the most amazing recommendations right back. So I look forward to seeing what you share. Stay awesome, Gurus. Peace.